Decided to go out on this cloudy, misty day in the Peak District. Reason being is I ain't been out for a while, I ain't been feeling well, I've had a back issue, then I decided to have the COVID jab and the flu jab, one in each arm, totally floored me, just getting over it. Supposed to go out yesterday and I thought, wow, pouring with rain, high winds. And I looked at the weather forecast for next week and it's worse in regards to rain. So I thought, stop being a wimp. It's time to get out. So the precipitation in the Peak District, depending where you are in the Peak District, is between 5 and 15%. So the worst case scenario, we're taking, I believe, about 85% chance of no rain. But that's the good old British weather forecast. It is the Met Office, so I'm hoping that they're going to be correct. Not a lot of wind, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping to not go for a massive backpacking adventure, but one where I can get the tent up and feel comfortable with that. I'm not into, at my age at 60, risking myself, especially when I'm getting over flu, to the point where I would end up with mountain rescue having to rescue me. One, that's embarrassing. Two, stupid. And three, not fair to the mountain rescue. We've got better things to do than deal with old men that decide to make silly decisions. So I believe that it's quite responsible for me to go out. I've got the proper gear, but I'm going to be careful and decide how I feel as I'm backpacking. Now, I think it's a lesson to learn. If there's a point when you decide to go out and you decide it's becoming too much for whatever reason, illness or maybe a sudden injury or pain, then don't feel that you've failed. You only fail when you make bad decisions. In life, we have to accept that sometimes we have to just say, that's enough, and I don't think it's sensible to continue. In the end, right, we have a life, we have one life, and we need to respect the gift of life. So on that basis, we should be careful and think of others, because in the end it's rather selfish if we're putting other people at risk trying to come and rescue us. Look at that, eh? Well, I've safely parked. I safe parked next to the toilets. Look at that bad boy. There you go. Right, well, I'm in Edale, as you can see, top end of Edale. So fever's burning me up still, so I'm not going to go too far. No more limitations, but I'll show you where I'm thinking of going around anyway. Have a look. So I think I'll be hitting at the top around that way, go around there and just take my time. Yeah, once I'm up there, just relax. That's it. I'll see you on the way. What I like is these little places you have to get through to get to the moorland. Steps and the river and the bridge. I can hear people's voices, so I assume people are around here. Yeah, they're coming down now, look. Yeah, so really interesting. It's quite a beautiful area. Look at that. Just beautiful. Now, would I want to live here? No. And I'll tell you why. I was born in Torquay, South Devon. Used to go on the beaches as a kid all the time. Used to have it all in my lap, all that beauty. And as a kid, I didn't appreciate it at all because it was what I was used to. So I find, going back there now to see relatives, I really appreciate it, being in the industrial north. So, would I want to live in Edale? No. I like to come to Edale, and it's not my home, it's a little paradise to have a little relaxation and meditation and relief from everyday stresses. Well, I'm short of breath and my temperature is going through the roof. So it's not a case of giving up, but I'm not going to be climbing up there. That's putting myself at risk. I'm going to get dizzy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how I go by. I'll just switch it around and show you. I'm going to see how I go by. Instead of going up that, that's going to be too much for me. I'm already shattered. So I'm just going to go along the flat and see where I end up. I've been up there before a few times, but do you know, I can't remember at the moment. My head's muddled. But I'll see how I go. And you know, if it comes to it that I have to say no, this isn't a good idea, I'm feeling worse, then I'm going to go home. Got to think about myself, got to think about others, and you know, I'm not going to get myself in a situation where I'm going to be really ill. I thought I was right over it. I thought I was just a tip end, but really got bad fever. So we'll see how we go and see what happens. That's a pretty flat walk. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Oh, yeah, I've got about half my strength, I think, I normally have. So, that's nice. Yeah. Maybe not a good idea to come out. Maybe a bit too early after flu or whatever. Hey, be wise, stay in the valley. If I can find a place to settle down, I will. If I can't, then I'm going to go home. I'm alright at the moment. A lot better now. I've took my backpack off. Having a break, bit of water, and yeah, took my jacket off. I still feel really hot, but there's a limit. You can't take all your clothes off, can you? Might get arrested. But I got my anemometer out, and we'll see what temperature is. So it's averaging at 5.6 centigrade. So for this time of year, that's not bad, you know. But it's lovely. You know, I'm not going to be silly. I've got to be careful, you know. Like I said, I'm not as young as I used to be. Yeah. I've got my mates here. I've got the sheep here. I've even got the black sheep of the family. Look, bless them. Yeah. So the thing is, I am enjoying it. You know, I know. Maybe I shouldn't have come out because I'm still feeling fluid, but I'm actually enjoying it, and I know that even if I decided to go home, I'm going to know that, well, I tried and I had a nice walk, but I think I might be trying to stay tonight, but it will be down here. I just can't remember for life of me if there's down here I could just like pitch and get away with it in the lowlands. You shouldn't really, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, I met three young nice lads, and I asked them what's up there. Anywhere suitable for a tent, as I want to stay in the lowlands, and they advised me, said yeah, you might be able to write with a decent tent near the stream, like near the river. So I thought, okay, fine. Asked them how they had did they have a nice day, and they said they had a great day. It's nice to see young people trying to enjoy nature. Yeah, it's not all about PlayStations, not all about games on computers. And believe me, I'll play games on computers, but it's about having some enjoyment with Mother Nature. Yeah, so feeling a lot better, a bit more positive. You know, gotta know your limits. Simple as that. Look at this little bridge. I'm just spinning down on it. Look at that water coming off the hills there. Look at it. Yeah, brilliant. So, what a novel little bridge. Hey. Look at that, eh? Brilliant. Do you know what gets me? It's these hidden little spots of beauty. I mean, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, decided to have something to eat, and I'm not feeling well enough. I'm going to go home. So I'm going to enjoy it, have something to eat, and then I've got my head torch. I'll make my way back to the car. So, see. Right, let's start this. Very easy to use. Ready now, some water on. I'm not sure what I'm going to eat, so I'm just going to have some soup. We'll have this breakfast that I bought. I'm not sure. It's too small to write, and I can't remember what it was. I know it's a vegetarian breakfast. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm going to get back down at Edo, get back to the car. Just not well enough. I don't feel well, so I'm not risking it. So this is a bit of an experiment. This is like microwavable rice from Aldi. So I'm thinking, well, why not I just heat it like this? I've opened up the top, give it 4 minutes instead of 2 minutes, and see if it's edible. They say you can eat it cold, so I think they do. Well, we'll find out, won't we? But I thought I need to get something inside me, have a rest. I didn't want to say it, but I don't know if you can see them, but there's loads of people going out there, and they're clearly with a guy that knows what he's talking about, because he's teaching them how to use a map, orienteering. So I didn't want to be rude and film them close up, because in the end that's not fair to them. Not everybody wants to be on camera, but yeah. To be fair, I'm feeling a little bit better again, but I know it's not right. And so listen to my wife. She is a doctor after all. And she said, "What are you doing? Don't go." She said, "Are you mad?" So I did promise her that if I wasn't feeling well, that I wouldn't take a risk. And it's been up and down, to be truthful. Up and down the way I felt. And I'm feeling now, but my temperature is through the roof. So, I mean, look, I've jacket on now. I've changed it from my other jacket. I'm letting it, because I'm sweating like mad. But I've cooled right down, even though I'm feeling hot here. And I know to keep myself warm, so this is a proper down jacket. It's for when you're stationary and that, you know. So yeah. So hopefully I'll be alright. But I've made a decision. Sorry about that, ladies. I made a decision to go back to the car and go home. And it hasn't. I don't want it. It hasn't spoiled the fact that I've been out. I didn't wimp out. I came. And I think I'm making a sensible decision. In the end, the idea of being old and grey is that we're supposed to have wisdom. So today's the day of wisdom. Look at that. Just wondering if it'll work. Eh? 85p or something. If it does, it's brilliant. Yeah, egg fried rice. Why not? We'll see. Right, so I'll give you an honest review of this. Now, don't get me wrong. Egg fried rice from Lidl in the microwave is lovely. I love it. But would I do that again? Try and heat it up with water, it didn't work. And try and put it in the pan and heat it up with a little bit of water, it didn't work. It didn't taste nice at all. And the insects are getting it, and I can't be bothered to cook anything else. So that's an honest review. Even so, you got to try, ain't ya? You got to try. So we'll see if we can find something else that's pretty cheap instead of paying ridiculous money for these dehydrated meals. Yeah, so temperature's about 5 degrees, and it's just getting to the point where it's going to get dark soon. It's near 4 o'clock. So I'm going to make my way back to the car. Yeah. It's about 4.95 degrees in it. Yeah, and I'm still roasting hot. So, time to go home. Right, I'm back at the car. My head's totally muddled, so it was the right thing to do, was to come off the moor, get in the car, have a little breather. I totally forgot to do the video in the car park, so I've just come along the road a bit, realised. So yeah, I'm going to go on, and I think it's the right decision. I'm not going to make the right decisions up there because my head's all over. Temperature's through the roof, so yeah. It was not a failed attempt. It was an attempt. But you got to make the right decisions. Yeah, so we'll try next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.